Welcome, Year 9 students. We're carrying on with our Chapter 16, Fractions, Decimals and Percentages. Today we're looking at calculating selling prices from Exercise 16D. So I'm going to work through all of the questions that you have and write my answers here, so hopefully this will help if you're getting stuck. Okay. When we're making a profit as a percentage of the cost price, we can take the cost price, so in the first instance $70, we can multiply that by this here plus 100%. 100% is the initial price, so if you times something by 100%, you're timesing it by 1. And if I want to make a profit on that, well, I've got the initial 100% plus 25%. So I'm going to times it by 125%, and that will give me my selling price. In that case, with this one, I'm going to need to sell it at $87.50. Okay, it's helpful to know that instead of writing 125, you can also write that as 1.25. That's fine as well. So whichever works for you. So I've got 87.50 for this first one here. In the second one, I'm going to take my chair's initial price of $240 and then I'm going to multiply it by 115%, or 1.15. And I'm getting $276. $276. So I'll chuck that in there, 276. Now, the next one, I've got what have I got? $3.60, and I want a profit of 15%. So that's 115. No, sorry, 10%. Sorry, read the right question. 10%. So I could go 100 times 110% or times 1.10. And so in this case, 3.6 times 3.6 times 1.1 is giving me $3.96. Now looking at the next one, the vase was initially $48, and so if we're going to times it, we're going to times it by 108%, or instead of 108 you might go 1.08, and this gives us 48 times 1.08, it's $51.84. 51.84, so chuck that in there, 51.84. And for those of you with OCD, we better chuck this in, 396. The next one, $220, we're going to times that by 109%, or 1.09. 220 times 1.09. This is giving me $239.80. Well, I hope I haven't made any silly errors there. I think that should be alright. And 80 cents. Now moving on to number 3. What is the selling price of a television made for $1,000 and sold for a 25% profit? So again, we're going to take our initial, let's not write with the highlighter, Mr. K. We're going to take our initial price, and then we're going to multiply it by 125%, or 1.25. And this should give us, of course, $1,250. Okay, so that's how you do that one. Okay, what else have we got on our list of things to do? I think, here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9. Scroll down a bit more. Akeem sells his car at a loss. Okay, now when it's a loss, instead of the 100 plus 30, you're going to do 100 take away 30. And the reason for that is because it's going to be less than your initial amount. So when you've got a loss, you're going to go 30,000 times 100 take away 30, and that's because it's a loss, percent. And this will give us, or 30,000 times 70%. Equals, now another way of writing that, of course, is timesing it by 0.7. So we could write this as 70% equals 0.7. Okay. Now let's move on to number 7. Beverly buys 6 marbles for 60 cents and she sells them to her friend for a 20% loss. How much did she buy each marble? How much did she buy each marble for? How much? Okay, so she's got 6 marbles there, 10 cents each, because she bought 6 for 60 cents, right? Okay, that's nice and easy. B, how much did she lose on each marble sold? Well, she sold them for a 20% loss, so we could go 10 cents times, and if she's making a 20% loss, 100, take away 20%, which is equal to 8 cents. Okay, so 0.8 times 10 is 8. Again, 80% is equal to 0.8, if you're a little bit confused there. So 8 cents. So I've already answered, that's my answer to C. And my answer to B, how much is she losing on each marble? 2 cents. Okay, Davina buys a goat. Why is Davina buying a goat? I don't know. Davina's buying a goat. For some reason, Davina is buying a goat for $75. What is her selling price for the goat if she sells it for a loss of 20%? So for this one, she shouldn't have bought the goat. $75. Now she's making a loss. So we're going to go 100, take away that 20, times it by percent. So that's like timesing by 0.8. And this gives us $60. Beautiful. Now, if she makes a loss of 15%, that would be like timesing by 100, take away 15%. And another way of saying that is timesing by 0.85, isn't it? And that gives us, what does it give us? 75 times 0.85, $63.75. Okay, number 9, we have a car depreciating at 20% per year. What's its value after 1 year? Okay, so we go $50,000. It's making a depreciation. It's a loss of 20%. Sorry. So we're going to times it by 100 minus 20%, and this is going to give us 50,000 times 0.8, which is going to be 40,000. Now, in B, this is the second year. Well, what's its value after 2 years? Well, it starts off that second year being at 40,000, but it's going to again depreciate by 20%. So we're timesing it again by 0.8 or 80%, and that should give us $32,000. Alright team, so that's all of the ones that you need to do from that exercise. ThinkWave, message me if you're struggling with any of those or I haven't explained it very well. I'm happy to retry that for you. Alright, good luck team.